Poop face. Welcome, Aries, to your reading. This is a general reading for September 2017. Let's get into it. Okay, for you guys for this month, I am seeing some things coming to light and some things being brought to your attention and some things, some clarity coming up, but a refusal to kind of acknowledge it, and a sense of ego and pride and hurt and kind of a nervousness about what it means, right? If you acknowledge this one thing, then what does that really mean? What does that really demand of you, and that kind of thing, right? What are the implications of admitting this thing that is kind of making itself known to you, and playing on your fears and whatnot, playing on your insecurities, and possibly demanding a lot from you, emotionally, and then could be physically as well, right? If this thing is true, what does that mean for you as far as shifting your behavior and that kind of thing goes, or shifting your mindset or something like that, something that's kind of very set. You're set in your ways as far as this thing is concerned, and it's kind of seems like it might be kind of disruptive to acknowledge it, but it's there and it's making itself known to you, and you're trying to ignore it and trying to push it away, right? Or pretend it doesn't exist, some denial and escapism kind of thing. Yeah, so let me pick these up, lay some more cards, come back with some advice. Okay, Aries, I'm back with your advice. Okay, let's see. Sorry about the noise. Anyways, if you can even hear that. If not, I'm not sorry. Okay, anyways, blah, blah, blah. So the cards are asking you, I don't know, it's probably the obvious thing to say, but not so easily done, I think. So just hopefully a little reminder, maybe a little bit of a push, but that they definitely want you to not let your fears control you, of course, right? Don't just cut off the progress you've made, or cut yourself off, right? Or cut other people off just because you're afraid, right? Because you're being challenged or whatever, that kind of thing. And then also, sorry, I'm having a hard time focusing. And then also to realize that you're not going to get it in the first try, right? It takes time. Healing takes time. Important things take time. And that just having the knowledge, you know what I mean? It's one thing to see clearly, and it's another thing to have the dedication to actually do something based on those insights, right? And then they're also asking you to not let, of course, your ego get in the way of going too deeply, right? Or of going deeply. They want you to go deep into yourself and do some self-exploration, and not be so surface oriented, right? Not be so prideful. Pride card. Not be so prideful that you can't get in touch with your emotions and your values and things like that. Your true values, the ones that might take a little bit of work to kind of fulfill. And then as well, to not let your kind of frustrations get in the way of seeing things as they really are, right? Because it's hard, and I think that's maybe what's kind of making you not want to kind of go past that. Go down that road, right, into that insight that you're being shown, is that it's going to require something of you. It's going to require some work and some ingenuity and labor and emotional work and that kind of thing. And of course they don't want you to shy away from that. They want you to go for it, and just keep reminding yourself that you're not going to get it right away. It's not going to happen right away. It's a process. is what I'm seeing for sure. Um, and during that process, all these things are going to come up, right? All these emotions are going to come up: the ego and the anger and the frustration and the insecurity and the fears and things like that. They're going to come up, and they're going to continue to come up again and again and again. And that's why it's a work in progress, right? For you guys. So yeah, don't be disheartened. Remember that just like, if the more effort you put in, the better it's going to be, right? And true, real effort, not phoning it in, not just saying you're doing it, or claiming to do it or whatever, but really, really going deep within yourself and doing the work. Yeah, and accepting those insights that you're getting, and not pushing them away because they're freaking you out or whatever, but to see them as a blessing. Yeah, and to also, if it's other people in your environment, kind of bringing some of those things to your attention too, to remember to kind of like appreciate that a little bit. It's not always easy. For some people it is. Some people are very critical, but it's not always easy for people to come and put the emotional and physical labor and efforts into your sort of well-being, right? So you want to kind of take that into consideration when you may be feeling like you're becoming defensive, right? Really think about whether this person is kind of going out of their way to help you out, or putting in some effort to help you out, and maybe to kind of try to take that into consideration, as I just said, instead of just letting it make you so uncomfortable that you sort of just push that away, or lash out at them, or that kind of thing. You know what I mean? You want to stay away from this kind of very, very ego-based anger and ego-based fear. You want to acknowledge it and see that it's there and be able to work with it, right? But you don't want to let it control you. I wouldn't imagine. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.